Wagwan people, I hope everybody doing okay. I hope you know wear up on a mask. I hope you know doing social distancing. Use up on a hand sanitizer. All of them things you know in order to protect yourself and others. Now, I have a topic that I want to talk about. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure everybody that have a friend or know a person who do this. You ever see a person driving a nice car, we are wearing some nice clothes, and first thing come to his mind or her mind is like, what that person do? You know what I mean? And then they start, oh, that person must be selling drugs or doing something of that sort to get to drive that nice car, to wear that nice clothes. You never think that, oh, what if this person is doing something that I'm interested in or something that I can do in order to be as successful as that person. No, they start think all the bad stuff. But listen, this is what I have to say to you. To him or she, woman or man, whichever way you want to put it. You see the time that you spend thinking about what that person do, whether you're doing something illegal or you're doing something legal. Majority of the time, we all judge people and think of them the wrong way. You know what I mean? The time when you spend thinking about what a person do, you could go to that person and say, ma'am or sir, what do you do for a living? You know what I mean? And they tell you, you think, okay, am I cut out to do that? What if, for example, they say, hey, I'm an accountant? You know what I mean? Are you cut out to be accountants? Do you love doing accountants job? No, sometimes no. But guess what? Because you want to drive that nice car, you're gonna say, all right, how can I become an accountant? Bam, yeah, you can become that accountant, but do you love that job? Listen, in life, you gotta choose things that you're passionate about. You know what I mean? Don't choose a job that you know that you're not comfortable within. You don't feel comfortable selling a car, for example, because you do have salesman. You don't feel comfortable teaching. You don't feel comfortable driving a taxi. You don't feel comfortable being a pilot. Then why are you gonna go into that field if you don't feel comfortable? I know why some people go into that field for money. But guess what? It don't make no sense you're making money and you're not happy with what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because in every jobs, you're going to have difficulties. You're going to have time when the jobs get tough, hard. And guess what? You're not cut out for that. Because guess what? You're only a chef. You can manage the eat in the kitchen, but you can't manage that job when it get real tough. You know what I mean? So guess what? Therefore, you need to stay in the kitchen. Once you stay in that kitchen, you can achieve anything that you want. You know what I mean? Now I'm using the example kitchen because I love to cook. That's my passion. You know what I mean? I will choose that over anything, any day, anytime. That's my passion. And don't get me wrong, you have to do something else in order to pursue that dream. So if it's going to do something that you don't really passionate about, you're just doing it for a while, just to build up that money to invest in that cooking career. You know what I mean? But don't sit there hating on another person because they're driving a nice car. Try and channel that energy into yourself. Try and see what I can do to better myself in order to drive that nice car. You know what I mean? And then some people think that it just happen, bam. Nah, it don't happen like that. You gotta put in the work. You gotta be consistent. You know what I mean? You gotta be patient. You can't rush nothing. Because you see, once you rush, and you fail, believe me, nobody don't like failure, but guess what? It's a part of life. Nobody don't like mistake, but guess what? It's a part of life. Nobody don't like to lose, but guess what? It's a part of life. You know what I mean? You make mistake to get up and go again. If you don't make mistake, how you gonna know if I'm doing something right or wrong? You know what I mean? A lot of people been doing stuff throughout their life that they think, oh, this is right. You know what I mean? But other people outside don't see it as right. And sometimes they are right. You know what I mean? Some people would say, oh, they are 18. Nah, they are not. Sometimes it's best to take like feedback from outside people. You know what I mean? Because guess what? The only way you don't like to take feedback is unless you're doing something for yourself that you think that, oh, I don't want nobody opinion on this, which that's not good. There is always good. It's always good to take someone else's opinion. You can use that opinion to do something better or to even put more life to what you're doing. You know what I mean? So this is another example. What if you like to bake and you have a group of people that normally come to your house and they like your pudding or they like your apple pie? You can bake that apple pie and reach out to them and let them know that, listen, I'm going to be selling this apple pie for $10 a slice. You know what I mean? Or however you want to do it. But guess what? Once you start selling to that 10 person, that 10 person can bring in another 10 person. And that another 10 person can bring in another 10 person. Bam, you start a business. But guess what? That business is doing something that you love to do. You like to bake. You know what I mean? So stop sitting down and watching what other people doing. Because not everybody is cut out for certain stuff. Not everybody born to do certain stuff. You know what I mean? Some people join the military. Some people join the police force. But do they really want to join the military? Do they really want to fight for their country? Do you really want to protect and serve? Honestly, sometimes some of you don't. You know what I mean? You just do it because you're saying, oh, it's good benefit, good pay. But listen, nothing is wrong to get a job with good benefits. But guess what? You gotta love that job. You gotta be passionate about that job. Don't just take it because of the money. I know some people might say, oh, you sound stupid. But nah, just think about it. Why are you gonna make yourself uncomfortable doing something that you don't like? You know what I mean? If your friend gonna walk in front of a car, what, you're gonna walk in front of it because you wanna do it? No, you're not going to, because you know it's dangerous walking in front of a car. You know what I mean? So just have your own mind. You know what I mean? Find what you like to do. Don't sit down and watch other people and what they are doing. The more you watch them, they are getting even more successful while you're still there watching. You know what I mean? So just find your passion. A lot of people say to me, Kevin, why you don't do vlogs like what other people doing? Nah, that's not me. I ain't gonna go that way. Some people, they like to vlog about dancehall. Some people, they like to vlog about the system. You know what I mean? See, it don't matter how much time you talk about the system, nothing not gonna change. Believe me. You know what I mean? So why should I even channel my energy there when I can be focusing on myself? And I wish everybody would try and do that too. Now, don't get me wrong. Those vloggers are doing that as a job. See? They are passionate about that. While most of them just doing it for the money. You know what I mean? And as I say again, most people gonna say, then why would you do it? What else would you do it for? Yeah, you do everything in life to make money, but you gotta make sure that you love what you're doing, you're passionate about what you're doing. You know what I mean? Don't just do something because that thing can make you six figure. You know what I mean? That's how people do stuff that they don't want to do. Because you're trying so hard to make six figure, you do illegal stuff just to make that six figure. Just because you want to maintain that lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So people, all I'm saying to you, find what you good at. It's out there for you. You know what I mean? Don't buy a manual car if you know that you only can drive automatic. It don't make no sense. That's how life is. Don't take up a teaching career if you know you're not cut out to be a teacher. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, you know. You can learn how to drive a manual, but do you like driving a manual? Why do you drive a manual? So those are the questions you gotta ask yourself. Do I really want to be a teacher? Do I really want to be a policeman? Do I really want to join the military? Those are things that you gotta ask yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta think before you act. You get what I'm saying? Because serving your country, yeah, that's good. That's very good. But are you cut out to go to war? You know what I mean? Are you ready to put your life on the line for other people? Because that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? So just take the time out. Now is a good time during this pandemic. Condolence goes out to everyone who lose a loved one. You know what I mean? But this is the time now for you to sit down and really think about what you love to do, what you passionate about. You know what I mean? And I hope anybody who watching this video, it will help them see a better way. If you are one of them who used to sit down and worry about what other people doing, or worry about how he or she make his or her money, now is the time for you to sit down and say, what can I do? What am I passionate about? And use that to make your money. You know what I mean? People, if you want to be a part of the community, subscribe, hit that notification bell, make sure you hit all so you can be updated whenever I post a video. Also, I want to say shout out to all my subscribers, shout out to all my supporters who've been supporting me on this journey. You know what I mean? And I'm going to keep bringing positive videos to my channel. You know what I mean? So for now, remember, be safe. If you're out there on the road going to your work, just keep an eye out. Drive for yourself, drive for others. You know what I mean? Make sure you wear your mask. Make sure you're using hand sanitizer. So, people, I'm out.